roll the other way. Good, let's roll up and say hello to one another. Welcome. Hey, I just flipped the switch to go live around the world on YouTube. And a quick hello to my Zoom locals. It's nice to see you. By the way, the Saturday class for my locals, I've moved it to 9 o'clock, both on Zoom, same link as it's always been. And I also teach in Pleasant Hill at the crossroads of Taylor and Pleasant Hill Boulevard. It's the biggest intersection in town. It's 5 minutes off the freeway, and they sell Christmas trees. Anyway, that's what's happening on Saturday, so I want to make sure my friends know about it. If you come on Zoom, then it's the same link that it's always been. Anyway, also welcome to YouTube friends around the world. If the algorithm dropped you off here, this is called Upward Spiral Yoga in a tiny room with Greg and Looney, who's the cat. Cat, hello. Kitty, 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 kitty. He may come in. He's having big fun outside. Anyway, Wednesday is sort of a hybrid. We do some joint juice, some yin, some restorative. We pray, we meditate, we chant. All in all, in 60 minutes, a good time is guaranteed for all. So if you would just sit with me for a moment, close your eyes, maybe drop your chin down a little bit. Just bring your attention down into your belly. And this is a very strange instruction, but stop thinking. More feeling, way less thinking. Our brains are burning out, too many thoughts, too many impressions, too many details. We need to meditate, even for a minute. In those rare moments where I'm able to stop or to slow down my thinking, a deep sense of peace seems to come over me, come into me. For that, I'm infinitely grateful. Okay, let's chant Om together, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do. Nice big inhale. God, love, source, infinite higher organizing power, whatever you like to be called, as long as we call, bless us with exactly the practice we need tonight. So a friend requested joint juice tonight, and I'm a huge fan. We're going to do the abbreviated version, so please start on your feet. There's a way to do joint juice yoga that's very calming and relaxing and grounding. If you're brand new, the algorithm dropped you off. First of all, just make sure you like and subscribe. Like whether you like it or not. Subscribe whether you want to or not. That's the motto. Because you're helping spread yoga around the world. Some of these movements are like, is that yoga? Yeah, it is. Yoga is intentional movement done peacefully, rhythmically, consciously. Okay, coordination, movement, arms out, right, left, right, left. If you're brand new, if these movements are awkward or unusual, just mimic them as best you can. There's a great power just to be in this class. Okay, my feet are wide, my arms are hanging. Swing your arms around. This gets the day out that we've had so far. It's 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You might be 6 a.m. Maybe you're watching in Ceylon or something, but we are getting the day out that we've had so far. The aggravations, frustrations, jubilations. Good. Now, next time you go to your right, left hand, right shoulder, right arm behind you, get a nice little corkscrew. Grip your feet in the floor, bend your knees, squeeze, sweep it around to the other side. Right hand, left shoulder, Now I'm a big fan of bending the knees, and it helps me coil in and dig into the earth. I call it augering in. And release. Good, now these are called poofs. Again, some of my friends, I've been doing yoga with them for over 20 years now. And some of you are brand new, so just follow along. Say poof at the top. This stretches my wrist, stimulates my back, gets my arms moving. It's fun to say poof with friends. Simultaneous poofing is the best. Poof. Good, now very simple animal movement. Heels in, toes out, bend your knees. You're brand new, stiff as a board. You can get to here. Get your head and butt all the way down on the floor. I have friends who can really do that. I have friends who can't. Inhale, look forward, big smile. Exhale, head, butt down, arms all the way over. Come on up. That's just a little wake-up call. Release your arms and out. Now we get to have fun on Wednesdays, which is why I love Wednesdays. My feet are hip distance apart. I sink and I noodle. These are called oodles and poodles of noodles. I just sink in and I wave back up. You can't really do it wrong. I'm not sure you can do it right. It's not about right or wrong. It's about movement and rhythm and release and alignment with the universe. 2, 1. Good. Inhale up. Place your hands, feet together. This is joint juice. Up on tippy toes. We go through every joint in the body in 10 minutes. Are you kidding? How valuable is that? Get up on your tippy toes, Greg. Sometimes I have to holler at myself a little bit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There we go. 5, 4, 2. Stay up on 1 if you can. Balance way up on your tippy toes. Big Pepsodent smile. Ooh, now I'm really stretching up. We always hold a little bit in reserve, don't we? Maybe there's a cookie on the top shelf. Good, now drop your heels, knuckles on your head, side bend left. Great turnout of local friends. If you're watching around the world, we're simulcasting from Concord, California, the Bay Area. Inhale up. This way. Crack, crack, crack. Oh boy, it feels good to move. Inhale. This is yoga for everybody. You don't necessarily have to be an acrobat or a circus performer. Good, now step your left foot forward, that one. Turn onto your right toenails like that. See that? I'm gonna back up a little bit. And then just swirl your heel around if you can. Vyayama, that's the Sanskrit word for this. It means breaking up congestion in the body. Other way with my heel. 2, 4, 5. It's my favorite kind of yoga. I've been doing yoga since dinosaurs roamed the earth. Sink in. I'm coming up on almost 50 years of doing yoga. I started when I was -7. I look fabulous. Sink in. Close your eyes. If there is a fountain of youth, yoga is it. Come up and out. It doesn't mean you won't age. It just means you won't get old. Right foot forward, turn onto your toenails. That's called a paradox. Spin your heel around. 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. These movements, when done in sequence, have a positive synergistic effect of really opening up your body, letting pain out, letting pleasure in, sink into your feet. Close your eyes if you got the really good balance. Tap your left knee if you know who you are. Yeah, I've got some friends that are I am in awe of their capacity, their brilliance. Come up and out. Good job. Good job. Now drop your chin. Just take your coconut around 8 times. 1, 2, 3. If you wonder, why is this guy doing yoga in a tiny room? Well, I had a big ass yoga studio for 11 years, and the pandemic started teaching online. Now it's my goal to spread yoga for everybody around the planet. Other way. So God gave me a nice little room to build a yoga studio in, and the capacity to flip a switch and go all the way around the world. And any of us can do that. Take what you love and are passionate about and make your own channel. And 8, relax your head down, close your eyes, feel down into your guts. Stop thinking, more feeling. We are calm, peaceful souls sometimes. Good, now face back, and you cannot go a day without shoulder shrugs. 2, just slough off that backpack of burden. Backpack of burden. Now there's a song for you. 4, 3. By the way, you'll see a lot of musical instruments. I'm an aspiring musician. I haven't been doing music for 50 years. 2 years. Other way. 1, 2. What's the hardest thing I can start later in life that's I have no proclivity and makes no sense to me? Music. Well, start anything and keep at it. You'll get better. 6, 7, 8. Now to play music, you got to have your hands. So roll your paws or lace in front of your face. Roll it around. After a while, these movements will embed in your brain. You'll be able to reproduce this, not a problem. Other way. 1. You'll get older, but you won't age. In fact, you'll get younger, springier, more beautiful, buoyant, charismatic, and wealthy. Shake your paws out. That was some good marketing. This is called shake and poop off your hands. Ever had poop on your hands? Who hasn't? So get it off. Then hello, a bright new future. The other day I was doing this, a hummingbird came by. We had a contest. It was touch and go, fast, fast. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. Feel holy, sacred, and reverent. Calm and peaceful. Creative and brilliant. Magnetic and charismatic. Calm and peaceful. Good, we continue. Inhale up. It's not the big version of joint juice tonight, but the primary ones. And what's more primary than your hippies? Feet wide, toes in, and churn your butt, churn your butter. Grind your globes. Circumnavigate your undercarriage. Wobble your rump. It's almost a full moon, so we got our full moons going. 6, 7, 8, other way. Now, I consider this movement to be an antidepressant. Am I saying do this and don't take your antidepressants? No, I'm not saying anything of the kind. I'm just saying, why not just make an admix of the happiest, most fun things you can do? 6, 7, 8. Good. Inhale. Another thing we do to express joy, release out, is we chant together. So I'm going to go up my back and fill up my lungs for a long Om. Good, now prayer hands in yoga, we call it Anjali Mudra. And whatever your spirituality or religion or worldview or science or whatever it is, just go inside and feel your source. Everyone's welcome in this class. I believe if we all go inside, we come to the same place together. We just have different names for it. We should stop fighting about the name and start living in the connection. That's what I think. Good, relax your arms down, feet together. This time I'm going to push the sky up and the earth down. Second side bend. I like side bending. Oh man. Inhale. Animals stretch all day long. My cat's always doing this stretch, that twist, that forward fold, that back bend. Inhale. And an easy forward fold. Greg recommends blocks unless you're a highly skilled yogi or athlete. I recommend lifting your heels, bending your knees, looking forward. On exhale, my deep friends can go very deep, chin to shin, buns up, legs straight. Newbies just explore the sensation of a forward fold. Yoga takes about 2 weeks. Takes about 70,000 repetitions of 2 weeks. On your next inhale, come up, my friends. See, you don't have to do something 1,000 times, just do a little bit. Now lace your hands up high, bring your hands down above your knees, and then these are called knee loops. Maybe you're 100 years old and your knees are crispy and you haven't done yoga since 50 years, just little circles. I have friends, they can come down and almost scrape their rear on the floor. I love them equally. Other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, resilience, buoyancy, springy, lively, frisky. Inhale, come up. Those are my pronouns. Inhale up. Good. Now some fun Sheryl Crows. Sheryl Crows are side to side with twisty arms, keeping your arms level, your legs stable, and using your beautiful waistband and your shoulders and twisting your arms. These movements release endogenous morphines, aka endorphins, and relax your arms down. Here's a fun one. Left arm in front, palms in, clap for yourself. Boy, look at the YouTube analytics tonight. I've got this little thing that shows them. So many people around the world. Thank you. Inhale, come on up. My dream is to spread yoga around the world, and I support you in your dream, and we can all support each other. Extend up, tippy toes. You don't often hear it, but yoga is also the art and science of living your dream, your destiny. Yoga delivers that to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now drop your heels. Another side bend, because I'm a huge proponent of side bending. Inhale to the right. Say something spiritual like, Good. Come on up. Careful forward folding, arms down, flip them over. Greg recommends getting blocks. Drop your head, pull the pin out of your hair. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, bright future. Exhale, deepen into the point where you feel the edge of your range of motion and stabilize there for 1, 2, 3. Arise up, friends. Start an uprising. And exhale out. Cleverly, your right arm in front, palms in, clap for me. Who doesn't need a little approval every now and then? I'm human. Bring my hands up, fingers forward. This is called party hat pose. Then this is called tippy toes party hat pose. And then this is called extendo super wizard tippy toes pose. And then 3, 2, 1. Stay up, close your eyes, balance on your tippy toes. Do I challenge you? Of course I do. Does life challenge you? Of course it does. It's like a little bit of voluntary suffering every day prevents a lot of involuntary suffering later. Drop your heels, tilt right. And this isn't even suffering. This is work with fun and friends. Inhale up and lean left. And maybe even my cat will come in. Catty, 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 catty. Good, inhale up. One more forward fold, my friends. Come on down. Drop your head off. Inhale, look forward, lift heels, bend knees, soft, squishy, happy part. Exhale, dig your heels, get all the air out, stay empty. Explore depth of forward fold without breathing by a kumbhaka. Good, yokes. And come on up and we'll chant an Om together. And the longer your Om, the more gold stars you get from me. Inhale. Om. Hands to your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. I'm going to say some affirmations over you. Just let them sink in. If you don't like them, don't worry about it, but these are some of my favorites that others have spoken over me. I'm a calm and peaceful soul. Things are always working out for me. I am strong and healthy and limber and flexible and outstandingly, gloriously happy. This was not my self-talk for a very long time. It's taken a lot of training. And I still have this other voice. Sooner or later, the angels of our higher nature always win. Okay, my friends, that was a little bit abbreviated for joint juice, I admit, but I thought it was sufficient, and it is Wednesday. And I owe my entire worldwide audience some yin and some restorative, and I better plug my computer in very quick before it clicks off. Having been online for a while now with computers and internet and lights and microphone, I've made just about every mistake in the book. Good, now stretch your legs out, fan your toes open. I admit to a certain foot fetish. By that I mean toes that are really stretchy, feet that can pull all the way in, wide, happy feet, legs that extend out. Stretch up.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh, Alexa thought I was talking to her. It's always nice to know there's an electronic device always listening to me and monitoring me. Good, now palms down, feet in, and buns up. Just lift up. Again, there is such a variable of human capacity in this class around the world. There are literal ex-gymnasts and ballerinas and circus performers, and there are people that are brand new, and everyone is welcome. Good, friends, come on down. Cross your legs the happy way. One seated forward fold tonight. Don't worry if you don't come all the way down. Don't worry if you do. This is one of those times I like my yoga blocks. I'll just bring my head down to a block and give myself a chance to rest. So we're moving into yin yoga, longer poses, more time, less thinking, more feeling, more presence. That's a better word. More presence. Don't bounce. Don't rush. Yoga teachers talk too much. Guilty is charged. On your next inhale, come up, my beloveds. We keep moving. Now, a lot of people who haven't done yoga or moved for a long time, their legs of groins have all frozen up. So feet together and just wag your knees a little bit. It's going to take a while to get out of the bodily prison you may have sentenced yourself to, but I commute you. I pardon you. You just got to move a little bit. Wag your knees with your arms if you can. Straighten your arms and push your knees all the way down. I give a lot of options. I'm an options trader. Okay, then my favorite hip opening sequence in the whole world. I'm going to fold my right shin under. Left knees out to the side. If you're new, it's hideous. You're leaning way over. And some of my friends just lay all the way on their back with their right shin folded under. And I don't do that. I do this. 95% of yoga is finding your own limitations and boundaries. 5% is exploring that, and 5% is math. Forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm getting disturbed very much. I wish I had a Do Not Disturb inside of my body. I do. It's called meditation. Okay, you guys, come on up. Now, there's a cool twist that comes from this. Turn right. How far can you turn? Left hand, right hip, or right foot? Have a little twist to the right. This is not a contest of who's the most flexible person. The only competition is between who you used to be and who you're becoming. That was profound. Stop thinking. Good job. Come out of this fun little twist. Here's a challenging movement. If you lean back on your hands and you escalate your buns up, you will run into your hip flexors, your quadriceps, your abdominal wall, your everything. Good, my friends, and come on down, drag your right foot out. Sometimes you get a little rug burn. Grab your right foot. If you can't grab your foot, just grab your leg. Circle your leg around. These movements may seem simple, but they're not if you don't do them. Take it around. Now I have two cross-legged positions for you. One is with your right foot down on the floor like that. The other one, if you're a little more flexible, your right foot will go over your left knee. If you're being thrown back and your right knee is way up, just put your right foot underneath your left knee. That's fine. We're not here to judge one another. For me, this fits my rear pretty good. Arms out, grab your elbows. I like this one. I like it because I like it. I like it because I like it, for crying out loud. Arms up, arms out, palms open, open heart. Now, right arm under. Hug yourself. If you're flexible enough to pull your elbows way in tight to your chest, after a while, your arms will fold up in praying mantis. Don't worry if you can't do it yet. There's a lot of stuff we've yet to do. Up and down with your elbows to get out tension, pain, fear, worry, PTSD. And then circles to get doubt, fear, and worry out. And then other circles to let in love, joy, peace, and bliss. Good, now I'm sitting tall. My elbows and chest go to the right. My face goes all the way to the left. I tilt my head to the left, drop my chin. Close my eyes. We are calm, peaceful souls. Just the blessing of having our thinking slowing down. Sometimes it even stops. It's ecstasy for me. I'm sure it is for you too. Good, now bring everything back to the center. Swim toward me. Grab your right wrist with your left hand behind your back. I'm just going to massage my lower back. It sure would be nice if I could get somebody else to do it. Sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. Now, if you're really tight, your knees are up and you're being hurtled back, just lean forward in the most gentle fashion. I have friends that are just going to come down and lay their face on the floor. I personally love the idea of being in a yoga class where it's not competitive and who's the... Oh man, I've been in that kind of yoga before, and there's a place for that kind of competition and effort and strident struggle, and this is different. Smell my shin. I smell great, all cleaned up. On your next inhale, come up out of world famous hip opening sequence. Inhale up for an inhale for an Om, he said redundantly. Om. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Please take 15 seconds with me to connect vibrationally, spiritually, energetically, whatever your language is. We're so much more similar than we are different. We humans. We need to know that nowadays, it seems. Okay, good job. Now, stretch your pins out, jiggle them to get the dents out. Counter pose by lifting your pantyhose, lift way up, way up. Good, sink down. Good, now, same thing, other side. Knees out, fold your left shin under, like this. Brand new and struggling mightily, lean on your hands and suffer. Otherwise, Greg leans back almost on his elbows, and some of my friends who are very flexible, they just lean all the way on their back with their arms back over their head, and they look like my cat sleeping in a sunbeam. Some of them are so flexible, they extend their right leg out, and they even bring their right knee in. Does that make them better than me? Yeah, kinda, but whatever. Do what you do. Remember, it's no one pose. It's the synchronistic, synergistic effect of these poses done in sequence, mindfully, with other beings together around the planet. That is an unbeatable combo. Okay, and come out of wherever you went, I suppose. Go like this. Turn left, 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 left. My right hand grabs my left hip. Your right hand might grab your left ankle. Left arm behind and have a twisty. I like to look back at my left shoulder, and my left shoulder tries to play hide and go seek as I turn a little more. Shoulders are relaxed, chin level, eyes closed. I'm just a middle of the road yogi. I'm out of 8 billion people, I think I'm like 4 millionth, 4 billionth in terms of flexibility. But we can all be in first place in terms of serenity, bliss, peace, connection. Inhale here. Come out of that little twist. Then, admittedly, a challenge. Hands back up behind you and pop your buns up. This is called half camel, and ooh, this is the one most people need. If you're quite flexible, your hips thrust quite forward and your head hits the floor, but just do what you can. And come on down. Some poses will be very easy for you. Some will be very challenging. That's the way it works. Drag your left leg out. If your left foot is too far away, there is so much hope for you. Just spin your leg around. But whatever you do, just release your buns. No tight buns in my class. Other way. These simple movements. If humans were feral, this is what we would see them doing out in fields and stuff. What do you mean if they were? Now here's the deal, you guys. This left foot can just go underneath your right knee, sitting Indian style, unless Of course, maybe it goes over the top. But if you're like this, don't do that. I'm going to pull back on my hi, how you doings a little bit. Now I'm going to grab my elbows, do it the weird feeling way, bring them up, and release your shoulders. I believe these movements are positively pleasurable as we get used to them. Good. Now, please bring your arms down, arms out. Some fun broke out in class. Do you mean I should smile? Sure. Good. Now, palms open wide, left arm under. If you're new and tight, just grabbing a little bit and moving your elbows up and down is good. After a while, you can touch your hands behind your back. Carol Burnett does that, and I think she's well into her 90s. Fold your arms up if you can, ups and downs. All that fear and tension, worry and doubt goes back in between our shoulder blades because it thinks it can hide, but not when you do your elbows like washing machine. Elbows other way. We're disrupting the painful patterns of perception that persist in our body. Good. Now I'm sitting up tall. I'm turning belly button, elbows, chest, face left, and then just my face to the right. Tilt my head to the right, drop my chin. I call this holding your baby up away from the alligator pose. Even though I'm talking, I'm obviously not thinking. I'm just letting it move through me. That's my entire goal in life, is to let the infinite move through me, just not get in the way anymore. Good. Bring it back to the center. Swim through a beautiful blue lagoon toward me. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and massage your lower back. Now, my new friends that are maybe leaning back and kind of struggling and gritting your teeth, be very careful leaning forward. Take your time. Don't go any further. Just go to where you go. If your face hits the floor, stop thinking. Drop your chin, relax your shoulders. Yin yoga means taking time. If you're going to be in an intimate relationship with yourself, an LTR, you got to take time to be with yourself. Would you go steady with yourself? Maybe now, not in the old days. Good. Come on up, you guys. Good. Inhale, just a regular inhale. Exhale out. Now, this is a bonus if you can do it. I'm taking my thumbs into the middle center bottom of my feet. And I went to a yoga class with Greg and reflexology broke out. If you only have access to one foot, that'll be fine. After a while, you'll be able to dig your thumbs deeper into the middle center bottom of your foot, aka the heart-lung center. Good, that's far enough. Now I'm pushing in with my thumbnail, closing my eyes, dropping my chin, stopping my thinking, and I'm asking for infinite divine wisdom if it would bless me with its presence. It's saying, sure, no problem, just cooperate, would you? Good. Very nice. Okay, now more toward restorative, okay? More toward restorative. And Again, I implore, I impale, I ask you to get some yoga blocks. You can go on YouTube right now. 5 inches, 7 inches, 14 inches. Blue, delivered tomorrow by 8 a.m. Because this is my favorite one when I'm feeling crispy and crunchy. This is what my teacher, Lauren Davis, did in Danville 25 years ago, except we had to use wood blocks. Head block, bra strap, butt block. Block underneath my bra strap. And oh God. And one underneath my head. Now there are many more severe versions of this, taller blocks, head block turns down, you can impale yourself, but it's Wednesday. Now your legs, mine are crossed, you can extend, breathe into it. We're going to do this for like 3 minutes, and I'm going to let my body melt open like a cat on the side of the couch in the sunbeam on a warm day in the window. Now my bendy friends, and I have many beautiful bendy friends, their arms actually go way back over their head. That's a bit much for me right now. My breathing down to my belly button ring. Relax my jaw. Now, what's the principle of this pose? Surrender, letting go, surrender. And it'll go from feeling kind of disruptive to feeling ecstatic. If you get so open and happy, you want to turn your head block down one size. I'm not, oh God. I say, oh God, a lot sometimes in yoga. It's obviously a religious experience. Now, I'm open enough right now that I could grab my elbows and just kind of carefully hang them back here a little bit. Now, I'm going to talk to the guys all the way around the world. I'm talking mostly to the guys. I don't mean to be stereotypical, but a lot of us guys could learn to open our hearts, be a little more vulnerable, and not wait until a rib spreader does it. And this helps to open up the emotional center. Now remember, if it gets too much and you need a break, give yourself a break, because we'll be here every Wednesday for 30, 40 more years, and we can take our time. Oh, I just yawned in this pose. It felt like I let go of like 3 years of anxiety and worry. Here's a variation. Arms up, let your arms just fall across your chest. My thoracic spine just cracked like going to the chiropractor. Now, if you buy some yoga blocks, you can do this on your own for a half an hour, and you can actually do yoga at home on your own, but just do it with us. It's better. Okay, biggest inhale ever. Biggest exhale. Fingertips on the back of your head. Gently bring your noggin up, elbows down by the side of your body. Pull your elbows further in. Come straight up. O-M-G. Oh man. Timing is good. Now, we're going to counterpose all that with a very, very restorative healing yin pose. For this one, you just need one block. Greg, I don't have blocks. I just told you how to get them. Use a pillow or a blanket, but otherwise a yoga block. Note that I'm not going on top of it yet. I'm just on my back. My butt slides in. I relax my head down. I lift my hiney, and this goes underneath my sacrum. What is your sacrum, Greg? It's the triangle-shaped bone at the base of my spine that's from my belt line down, not underneath my kidneys. No, belt line down. Nice and stable, knees in, legs up. Somehow, some way, we should invert every day. Now, serious austere yogis, headstands, handstands, all those weird inversions. This is fine for most people, most of the time. And the lift of my butt, like by 4 inches, relieves my lower back, lets my kidneys release, softens my internal organs, reverses the flow of circulation. Could you do this without a block? No, can't. Get blocks, damn it. This also builds a very precious quality called patience. You have to be patient, and I am not a patient person. So when I do this, I want to check my stocks, I want to itch my butt, I want to scratch my head, I want to think about the future, I want to ruminate on the past, and I'm stuck right here, right now, in the ecstatic, blissful present with my friends. Yay. Good. Now, bend your knees and let your knees fall in toward your chest. Still, my butt is still lifted. My knees are falling in. This is called squatting or fetal position for very tight friends. Only my bendy friends do I want you to straighten your legs and let your legs fall over your chest. This is called Urdhva Paschimottanasana. And for some people, it could be a wickedly deep forward fold. And for mere mortals like me, it's just a very relaxing yin way to stretch the back of my legs, loosen up my tight ass, and yet the support of the block makes it delicious. Of course, this can be done with the knees bent. God loves you. I'm not a very flexible forward folder. I'm the first to admit it, even though I owned a yoga studio for a long time. But this is a good thing for me. I have many other very redeeming, charming qualities. Humility being first, of course. Good, now bend your knees. Bring your feety pies down to the earth, nice and slow. Now I've got a personal question. How high can you lift your hips up off of the block for a counter stretch? Now I'm going to move the block out of the way. I'm going to slowly bring my booty cheeks down, really slow. I'm going to stretch my left leg out. I'm going to stretch my right leg out. And then I snuck you guys right into Shavasana, which is 5 minutes of bliss at the end of class. So please take the 5 minutes. I'm going to get up to say goodnight to my bestie, Helga, because she's my bestie. Guten Nagen, auf Wiedersehen. Everybody else, Shavasana. See you next time, Helga. So if you're brand new, we take 5 minutes at the end of yoga to relax on our back, and almost everybody loves it. Jiggle your buns a couple of times. Swallow once. Get your happy on. And I'll do it with you. This is the whipped cream on the pie. This is the pièce de résistance. This is the sine qua non. This is the oh yeah, baby. And it starts now. Fall asleep if you want. I'll wake you up, I promise. Okay, beautiful friends, stay nice and relaxed. Take your time. Just begin to come back toward your body. Good. Start to feel some of your body come back. Feel your body weight gently on the floor. Feel the weight of your clothing on your skin. Feel a little tingle around the perimeter of your body. I saw a rainbow today. Feel your body as a rainbow. I saw my dear past sister in the rainbow. Good. Now gently wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate rainbow feel good through your body. Nice deep breath back inside your skin. Please slowly curl onto your right side. Take your time. Love all over yourself. Ah. If you love yourself, it's far more likely that others will. Now, please, with your eyes closed, sit up. Please keep your eyes closed. There's a reason. There's a season. And as we arrive back on our buns with our spine arranged, seated, we'll drop our chin in humility. We'll bring pause into heart. I'm quite convinced if you go deep into you and I go deep into me, we come to this same beautiful place together. I'll meet you there. And then all together, all the yogis all the way around the world now, we say, Namaste. Now, as always, I bid adieu to my YouTube friends first, and I'm super grateful for your liking and subscribing. Slowly but surely, we're spreading yoga around the world. So every person that does that is a huge help. And I say thank you. Looney and I thank you a great deal. Leave a comment too. I'd love to hear from you.